Hey, it's Josh again with Twin Affiliates, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about mindset. I'm not an expert on it, but I have done life coaching and counseling and things in the past, so I wanted to bring a little bit of perspective to it from some of the things that I've been through. And I got a few points here to make. So, entrepreneurial mindset. One of the things that I've heard out there is the idea that, like, say, if you're getting into marketing, uh, somebody might tell you, you've got to change. You can't be the same person today that you are next year if you're going to be successful in this. And to a certain degree, that's true. And the reason that part of that is true is because some of the things that you are right now really are not you. And what I'm getting at there is, let's say you got certain beliefs about money or how you should live, or what you should like and dislike, and some of those beliefs are not, well, they're your beliefs, but they're not derived from you. They're derived from your parents, from your, maybe some of your friends. It's I believe this or that because I want to be accepted by so and so, or I believe this because my parents believe this, and if I don't believe this, then they'll be mad at me. That kind of thing. So some of that stuff, whatever it is for you, has got to change. Like, in my life, for example, one of the beliefs that I grew up with, which was pretty strong in my life, is children are to be seen, not heard. Had a pretty strict family. And I never talked really much my whole life because, growing up, mom and dad, they knew it all. They had the answer to everything. What do I got to say? So I may as well keep my mouth shut. Well, if I keep my mouth shut, I'm never going to go anywhere in online marketing. So, that belief of I got nothing to say needs to change. That's not who I am. That's something I picked up in the past and had a belief about. That belief is now changed, but it's not part of who I am. So in that sense, you need to change. Now, the other side of that coin is, if there are things in your life that you enjoy doing, like, I like playing guitar, or working out or something, or going for walks with the dog, or maybe you like riding bike or going fishing or something. You don't need to give that up to be an entrepreneur. You don't have, that's not something you got to change, like, oh, it takes up too much time. Like some of these really wealthy guys, the only thing they pour, like Grant Cardone, and I love Grant Cardone. He's got a lot of great stuff. They just pour their life into their business, and I don't know what they do in their personal time when they're not doing business, but somebody like that might say, you shouldn't work out an hour a day. That's wasting time. You could be using that to make money. Well, I mean, come on. Let's get real about this. Like, if you're a guy like me and you go to the gym and work out, you got your cell phone with you, shoot a video there. Hey, this is Josh. I'm at the gym working out. Blah, 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 and put it on YouTube. And then people see, hey, this is a real guy. He's just kind of like me. And, you get more views that way when you're a real person. That's just the reality of it for people like us. Continue doing what you love in your life, and then just shoot a video while you're doing it. And people see that you're real, and you put it on YouTube. I'm a real guy. I do the same types of things you do. That's how I see it. So that's talking about change, mindset and changing the way that you think. Number two, I got notes over here I'm looking at, so otherwise I forget stuff. Number two is, one of the things that we think is, you see, when we get into online marketing and they start talking about mindset and the things you got to change, and kind of the past hurts that maybe people have been through, and they kind of start speaking your language, and you think, oh my goodness, I've been working a job my whole life and I've never heard this. Well, companies aren't going to talk about this stuff. Maybe some do, but most of them don't. And then one of the things that can happen with mindset being mixed with online marketing and online marketers teaching this is you got to be a little bit careful, because you can get sucked in. And they're like, oh, he's speaking my language. He knows my story. And then, buy. You start buying from them. And it can kind of hurt the relationship. So you got to be kind of careful with that as a marketer and as a customer. And realize that mindset it's not unique to online marketing, like, and this kind of goes into point number three that I got here, where, I mean, if I was to move up to Alaska and run a trap line and live in a cabin, and I hadn't worked through all of the self-doubt and negative talk and all of those things, then the first snowfall, the first winter, and I run out of food, and the cabin's cold because I didn't cut enough firewood, and the trap line sucked because the snowmobile broke down. I'd be kicking myself in the butt and be like, you idiot, shouldn't have moved up here, dummy. Didn't you know you were going to fail? So mindset isn't unique to just marketing. It's anything you do in life. And down the road, you might decide, hey, I'm kind of tired of online marketing. I want to go try something else out. And so what you learn in mindset and starting your own business, and how to, self-affirmation and positive talk and controlling your thoughts and all of that stuff, is going to serve you throughout the rest of your life, no matter what you do. And the point of that being the number three point, don't get too sucked in. Just because somebody's teaching mindset and speaking your language, like, oh, he's talking exactly how I grew up, doesn't mean you got to buy everything from them. Sure, they're helping you out. They're giving you a good product. You don't have to buy everything from them, though. You just want to be careful, because the one thing that you got to remember, this is real important for online business. Remember this. They're marketers. They're not your friend. You don't know them. You don't live at their house. You don't spend time with them. The only thing you see is one-way communication. It's them on a video talking to you. This is business. This isn't friendship. Now, as you get further in the career, you'll probably develop some marketing friends, and that's fine. That's good. You need to. But the guy who's teaching you and selling to you, he's not your friend. Now, he's probably, if he's a good marketer, he's delivering a lot of value, a really good product. This is going to do you a lot of good. But sometimes you just got to keep your wallet in your back pocket and not pull out the card and not buy. Because it all comes down to delivering value, and then getting that sale. You've got to eventually go for the sale. And when it comes to going for the sale, the bottom line in any business is return on investment and money. And teaching mindset in marketing, maybe some people get mad at me for saying this, but I really don't care. When you integrate teaching mindset and marketing, you're building trust with those who you are, you're helping them to work through. In a sense, I've seen it where some marketers have almost become counselors, and they're like working you through all of these past hurts and pains, and oh, you got to grow and improve and self-development, and then make the sale. In some sense, it's another way of making the sale. And I just say that because you got to keep that in mind. And it's not necessarily that's wrong or bad. It's just you need to know that if you're not going to go broke just getting into this business, because you're going to, this is more for new people, beginners coming in, because you're going to discover a lot of things about yourself. You're like, it's going to blow your mind. Wow, I never knew that I thought like that, or acted like that, or behaved like that. And now I really trust this guy, and I'll buy anything that he tells me to buy. Well, you don't have to. Learn about yourself and then start your business. You have to buy everything that everybody tells you just to get your business started. Now, what you need to be doing in mindset is thinking, why am I so attracted to that product, or the way he delivered that, or the way he talked about that? Why do I just feel like, oh, I just got to buy that? That's how you learn. Man, I just really have a desire to buy that. Why? What did he say that really, really just hit me at the core of who I am, and now I want to get that? That's where you really start to learn marketing. So, hope this helps, and we will be talking to you tomorrow. If you like this, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and I'll leave some links below to some good mindset training. Hey, we'll talk to you later.